Hey guys, today we have a special video dedicated to free games on the Steam platform. I have prepared for you a selection of great games that you can download absolutely for free and enjoy the exciting gameplay. Are you ready to go into the world of free entertainment? Then let's get started. The one ST game is this video is Doronko Wanko. In this game, you can become a cute, innocent Pomeranian, make your master's home messy and dirty. Doronko Wanko is short game, but fun and sweet. I had an absolute blast running around and making a colorful mess of things. The game's core concept is simple yet highly entertaining, providing hours of chaotic fun. However, I do have a few suggestions for improvements that could enhance the gameplay experience. Firstly, the early game could benefit from additional ways to effectively cover areas. Currently, the only option is to cover yourself and shake off the paint every few seconds, which can become repetitive. Introducing throwable objects or other items that can break open areas would add more variety and strategy to the gameplay. Secondly, I would recommend adding more hats and items with unique effects. This would allow players to customize their characters and experiment with different play styles. For example, a hat that increases paint coverage or an item that slows down enemies could add depth and complexity to the game. Lastly, it would be helpful to have a language selection option at the start of the game. The game currently defaults to Japanese, which may be a barrier for non-Japanese speakers. Adding language support would make the game more accessible to a wider audience. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed my time painting in this game. It's a great way to unwind and unleash your creativity. With a few minor improvements, it has the potential to become even more engaging and enjoyable. The next game in our video is called Limb from Limb. This game is great, especially for a free game that released today. It's extremely high quality and is decently fleshed out. The monster is the first in a while to genuinely unsettle me with its movements, noises, and behavior, and the environment complements it amazing. On top of it, this game takes clear inspiration from Buckshot Roulette, and it does a great job putting its own spin on the concept. The encounters can be extremely unfair at times. Items aren't guaranteed and are left up to pure luck to find, so there are times where you're forced to play out a drawn-out and annoying game of wait to lose. Of course, it's hard to completely avoid items for the entire playthrough, but it's more than possible to get back-to-back losses after getting a few too many unlucky encounters. On top of that, the rules of the game actively work against the player. You're forced to draw another card after drawing a death card, meaning if you happen to have nothing but death cards left, and your opponent has none, you're forced to sit through the animation of you losing fingers and snowballing towards defeat. The animations are annoyingly slow, and they happen every time and are never cut down. There are a lot of item animations that are so unnecessarily long and boring, only for it to do something as simple as reveal the enemy cards. On top of that, sitting through the same arduous animations every time you or your opponent loses fingers gets taxing after the first few encounters. There definitely needs to be an option to skip item animations, or at least skip them after using them the first time. Definitely do not play this game unless you are patient. I predicted the ending off the bat, and was hoping that there would be some kind of spin or addendum to it that would make it impactful. Instead, the ending was just a stiff cutscene that immediately cuts back to the menu. I think it would have been interesting to maybe have the player play a game as their ending self, or maybe be able to get up and explore the facility in an unfamiliar body. I especially would have liked an explanation as to why the monster ate its fingers willingly. I would definitely give this game a playthrough, but note that there are some poor design choices to overlook. Metal Beans offers a refreshing and unique experience in the world of roguelike games. Its premise, centered around Catbot and Robots as they battle computer viruses and lower their computer's RAM, sets it apart from other arcade games on Steam. One of the standout features of Metal Beans is its innovative gameplay mechanics. Switching between the two main characters adds a layer of strategy and variety to the gameplay. It requires players to think tactically and utilize the unique abilities of each character to overcome challenges and defeat enemies. The development team behind Metal Beans deserves special recognition for their hard work and attention to detail. The art and music in the game are impressive, showcasing a high level of creativity and craftsmanship. As someone with vast experience in the gaming industry, Metal Beans has exceeded my expectations. It offers a fresh take on the roguelike genre, creating a memorable and engaging experience for players. The seamless switching between characters adds a layer of strategy and excitement to the gameplay, while the quirky premise and charming art style further enhance the game's appeal. I have no doubt that the talented team behind Metal Beans will continue to produce remarkable indie games in the future. Their attention to detail and commitment to delivering a high-quality gaming experience is commendable. I can confidently recommend Metal Beans to anyone looking for a unique and enjoyable gaming experience. Overall, Metal Beans is an absolute gem in the world of arcade games on Steam. Its innovative gameplay mechanics, impressive art and music, and meticulous attention to detail make it a standout title. I highly recommend giving it a try and experiencing the quirky and captivating world of Catbot and Robots for yourself. Motorbike Evolution is a multiplayer racing game that uses principles similar to those of World of Tanks.
Yellow tape around his body.
With each race against 39 other players, you gain experience and credits, for which you can buy various upgrades for your vehicle or unlock newer vehicles. You start with machines from the 1900s. Can you get to the very top and ride on modern machinery? Controls are simplified enough to give you still the passion of riding, but not too complex to take you hours to learn. It mainly focuses on providing players with the best enjoyment from racing fights. The game's core is short, dynamic races with a high action density. The feeling from the ride is very reminiscent of older games. Do not expect a hardcore simulator. On the other hand, it's not a Mario Kart racing game. There are physics, and you need to keep that in mind. Using a simple yet rich customization system, you can customize your vehicle and rider as much as you want. For example, you can paint your motorbikes with any combination of colors or use any of the available patterns to customize them. The game provides a wide variety of tracks, each with its own unique challenges and obstacles. From city streets to rugged off-road trails, there is something for everyone. The tracks are well designed and offer a good mix of tight corners, jumps, and straightaways, keeping the races exciting and unpredictable. The graphics are also impressive, with detailed environments and realistic lighting effects that add to the immersive experience. Motorbike Evolution is perfect for those who seek unforgiving gameplay that challenges their skills. Each track presents opportunities to fine-tune strategies and master its intricacies through trial and error. While some tracks may be adorned with billboards, they do not distract from the thrilling racing experience as long as you remain focused on the track itself. Overall, Motorbike Evolution offers a well-balanced blend of gameplay mechanics and impressive graphics. It is highly recommended for motorbike enthusiasts and racing game aficionados looking for an exhilarating and challenging multiplayer experience. Get ready to embark on an intense journey to the top of the racing world and showcase your skills on the most advanced motorbikes. The next game in our list is called Rivertown Factory Prologue. Rivertown Factory Prologue is an exceptional simulation game that delivers a captivating blend of strategic gameplay, charming atmosphere, and innovative mechanics. Its emphasis on positive impacts and meaningful narratives creates a truly heartwarming and unforgettable experience. Whether you're a seasoned simulation enthusiast or a newcomer to the genre, this prologue will leave you eagerly anticipating the full game. Rivertown Factory Prologue is a wonderful pixel game with excellent visualization of both the characters and the world as a whole, in which you need to build your factory by going back in time. In the game, among other things, there are a lot of interactions with both the environment and people. You can get married, get divorced, or you can just be a loner. The variability is wonderful. I will recommend it to you if you are a fan of this genre. Rivertown Factory provides players with an exciting glimpse of what awaits them in the official version. With a plethora of characters to romance and the ability to explore the Heavenly Temple and study martial arts, the prologue sets the stage for thrilling gameplay. While some features are limited in the prologue compared to the official version, players can still enjoy the step-by-step process of creating automated production lines, unlocking future technologies, and expanding their factory across the continent. From manufacturing to management, the game offers an immersive dive into the world of industrial production and modern technology. Overall, it's an excellent game. I recommend trying it. While some users have expressed concern about the character-based gameplay, it's a new mode and you just need to get used to it. To fully understand the mechanics of the game, it will take time and effort. Nevertheless, the game is impressive and worth exploring. Overcome your initial hesitation and give it a go. I believe you'll enjoy it. And of course, I saved the best for last. The last game is called SCP Blackout. For those who don't know, SCP following a code of numbers will define a certain type of creature or anomaly.
I'm helping. Fight me, demon! Get out of here, brothers! No!
Check SCP, Containment Breach. This game adds a few to the list in an unusual but more polished way. This game is a constant rollercoaster of managing resources and looking in every direction every second in order to survive. The main objective is as simple as upgrading a keycard from LVL 0 to 5, in this case 6, in order to exit the facility. It still seems like an easy task, but the location of those cards is always randomized, making it very hard to find a card in the same spot twice. Despite the main objective, the fun of these games resides in the exploration of the environment. Doors have different colors related to the card requirement, so it is not necessary to be near one to identify if it's accessible or not. Some SCPs need a little bit of extra work. Not all react as to how they are supposed to react. The graphics are extremely detailed, so why the SCPs are not? Most of the environment and graphics from SCP games have a similar pattern, and this game is breaking it. To call it human experimentation would be charitable. One of the most debatable points on a horror game is that some people prefer a single difficulty, 1, and others want several options like a peaceful adventure mode where there are no enemies or those won't attack, or an even harder mode for hardcore experiences. I'm more into unique difficulties, but this game offers up to 4 settings that affect the gameplay in a vast way. Even the easiest difficulty is harder than expected, the reason why in recent updates, the amount of batteries and health packs has increased vastly. This game is super interesting for people who have experienced other environments SCP related. Both VR and desktop modes versions are included in the same game when another strategy would be selling separated and improved versions. In conclusion, SCP Blackout is definitely a good addition for the SCP games, and I wish for at least being able to play co-op in the future. There are plans of multiplayer, but plans are plans, and I'm very pessimist about developer promises. If we stick to the current price and content, my suggestion is to wait for a discount or a big content update unless you own a VR set. In summary, I just want to say that Steam has a ton of free games for gamers. Check out different genres and play them for free. Don't forget to follow my channel to stay updated on new releases and game reviews. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video with even more interesting and exciting games.